Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me. I have another really fun 6x6 paper idea to show you, and all you need is one piece of 6x6 paper, or you can use one 12x12 paper and you can make 4 of these really simple projects. And I'm going to show you also how to put these together. So I made these 2 different ways. I called it a tag style tag holder or a tag style tag booklet. So this is the first one that I made. I just had so much fun putting it together, and I think these are perfect for Happy Mail. If you are in a Happy Mail swap group, you can make 4 of these with the one piece of 12x12. If you just want to add something extra to your Happy Mail packaging, a perfect little extra gift for them, or as a stationery pack, you wanted to do a stationery pack for craft fairs. This is also a great little flat mail because you could see I was able to still fit a few things in here and it's not too bulky. And if you are doing a tag swap, you can add a bunch of tags in here and use that as a tag holder to store all the tags for your swap partner. And it's also shaped like a tag too, so that's a great way if you're doing a tag theme. But let me show you this one first, and then and I'll show you this one and we'll do the tutorial. All I've done here was just added one of my ready-made embellishments. I did a video not too long ago using your scraps to make one of these cute little embellishments, and I just placed that on the front of another tag and just adhere the tag to the front cover, and I just add a little embellished tag to dangle on the side. I've got here a little bow just to finish off the top part of the tag with one of my bow dies. I used a like a knitted yarn or knitted trim to close the booklet. And when you open it up, there are 2 pockets, and this is the part where you can add all your tags in here. Just a great little way to store some tags. So that's what I placed in here, and a little fringed heart embellishment. There is another pocket on this side, so you can add some extra little gifts for your swap partner if you wanted to. I made a cute little pocket with another tag, and that's just really cute and tiny, and that fits perfectly in there. You can also gift some small package goodies in little folder, like some sequins, some little embellishments, some little mini die cuts or punched out shapes, and add that into the pocket. And that is just a little simple way to add something extra. And this one here is the same. The only difference, I made it into a tag booklet. And so you can add that as a little mini journaling booklet for as a gift. With this one here, I've added this really cute embellishment that I made. And I'm going to add this embellishment to my shop as well because I think it's really cute. And let me just show you the ones that I've already made for the shop. So this is another one that I've made. And if you do decide to purchase one of these, it will be a random one of these, but they are all still really cute and perfect to finish off a project or add to a card if you do card making, or you can adhere it to a tag. And with the embellishment, I will also add a cute little pocket that you could use or you could gift, as well as a little tag as well, and this tag will fit in here nicely. And actually I think the embellishment will fit in there too, so that's just cute. You can also decorate the front with the embellishment, or decorate the tag. And it also comes with you may get a different pocket and it will still work fine with that as well. You can see it doesn't matter what pattern background, it'll still work. So that's what you'll receive. You'll get a tag, a cute pocket with the embellishment. So I have that in my shop. So let me now show you the inside of this one. I did add a little dangle up the top here instead of the bow, and punched a couple of holes using an acrylic dangle that I also made, which will also be in my shop. And you get a pack of 5 of these, as well as a paper tassel dangle. And I thought acrylic is suitable for this because it's not heavy and it's lightweight, so we won't put too much weight. This also has the same style closure, but the difference with this one, it comes with some pages, so you could use this for journaling or somewhere just to write some little notes or a shopping list. It does have the same pocket, so a place to add some bits and pieces. And these are the pages. With this one, I placed a bit of vellum just to break up the papers. Use a bit of scrap paper to create a little tab, and also just to give it a bit more colour inside the folder. And then in the middle is just a cutter part that you may have around from your paper pads or 6x6 or 6x8 paper pads. I just cut one of these out, folded it in half and placed it in the center. Again, just to sort of decorate the booklet. With the pages, I only use one piece of photocopying paper, or you could use like printing paper. So you only need one piece of that to create this booklet. So I'm going to show you how to assemble one of these as well. But let's go ahead and let's make one of these tag style holders. So you grab yourself your 6x6 paper. And I'm just going to lay it down on my scoreboard, and all you're going to do is you're going to score at 1 inch on both sides going in. So the first one will be at 1 inch, and then you're going to go across to the other side and go in 1 inch. So I'll score it at 5 inches, or you can go around the other way and score it at 1 inch. As long as you've got them both at 1 inch on each side. And then we'll turn it around the other way, and we're going to score at 3 inches. And that's all the scoring. So what we're going to do now, we're going to remove this panel over here on the left side. So we're going to remove that piece. Try and cut it as straight as you can. So we're going to keep this little piece. And now what we're going to do, we're going to fold this in half. I'm just going to remove this piece. And then what we're going to do now, on this fold part, you've got the score line over here. We're just going to slightly cut that at an angle, just up to the part where the score line is. So just cut that at an angle, just like that. So when you open that up, it'll have that sort of cut out. And then you've got that piece. What we'll do now, we'll grab this little piece, and we are going to adhere that to the top up here. And that will just cover the white background, so when you close it, it looks like one complete tag. So we'll just adhere that now to the top there with whatever glue you like to use. So now we've got that. Now we'll just create the little tag shape up here. What we'll do here is we're just going to, once that's adhered well, we're just going to cut up into an angle from there to there, just a little angle, and try and grab hold of that piece that's cut out, bring that over to this side, so we can use that as a guide, so we can have the same even angle when we cut it out. So I'm trying to do this with the camera in front of me. So I'm just going to do my best to just give that the same shape. So now you will have that angle shape. And then we just open this back up, and we're going to fold these two up, and that will give you your 2 pockets. We'll just glue down the sides now so that the pockets can be used. So we're only gluing the 2 ends. And you can leave it like this now, and that's ready for you to decorate the front. You can punch your holes here. You can just use a belly band or just tie some string around it to keep it closed. Or you could punch the holes here like I have done here. You could add a couple of extra scrap papers and fold them in half and add it to the end here to create like a little tab, and punch a hole onto that and tie it onto the little scrap papers that you have on the side. But I'm going to do it with the holes. And what you're going to do here, so with this one, I did use the We Are Memory Keepers reinforcement punch, which is this one here. I did use that to punch out these little shapes, and when you punch it out, they look like that. So before I adhere, you can adhere these on here first, or I generally punch a hole with my hole punch first, and then I place the reinforcement pieces on top of it. And if you don't have one of these, you could still use a circle punch and punch out your circles, just like I have here. And then adhere these down first onto the front, and then punch it out with your hole punch. The reason why I add these extra pieces is just to keep the strength in the paper so it doesn't tear when you add the string. So what I'll do, I will do it with the with these little pieces, and then I'll do it one without it. So what you want to do first, when you punch a hole, just close it up. You want to just make sure you punch it above the edge of the pocket, not onto the pocket. I mean, you can if you want to, but that will stop you from having extra width for your opening. So I'm going to just sort of try and punch it just above. So you can see I'm going to try and keep it above the pocket. So I've done that. So when you open it up, you see you want to have about above there. And then you punch out the other side in even space as best you can. And that part doesn't matter really. It's just mainly the pocket part. So there you have your two holes on both sides. So I'm going to just place these onto the top. I mean, this is how I do it. If you have the reinforcement punch, you might be doing it different to how I do it. This is just how I do this. So now that's ready and it's done. Now if you don't have one of these, just punch out a couple of these sort of circles, and I'll do one on this side. Just pretending I hadn't punched the holes onto there yet, I would just put these down first. I'll put that there, and put the other one as well, just so you can see you can do it this way. And then you just grab your hole punch and then just eyeball the middle and punch it out. Let's just do it here. It's not going to look the same with the other side, but because I've already punched it. And there you have yourself a reinforced hole. All right, so that's it. You can also do the same and put them here just to decorate the background if you wanted to, but I'll just leave it like this for now. So that's all done, and that's pretty much ready as a folder. But if you want to add some pages to create a booklet, what you're going to do here, I've already measured out the papers. If you want to use the same measurements that I have made for the pages, I cut the paper at 5 inches by 3 3/4 inch, and I was able to get 4 of these. So what I've done, let me just show you. When you have your paper, so you're not wasting it, that's how it will look. And then you have some little extra pieces. So what I've done, I cut it at 10 inches first, and then I turn it around. Oh, cut it 10 inches and I turn it around sorry, cut it at 10 inches, and then I think then I just cut it at 5 inches each. 5 inches each. So then that's, so I'm a bit confusing here. So I cut it at 10 inches, and then I cut it at 5 inches. And then I turn it around this way. And then I just cut it at 3/4 of an inch and 3/4 of an inch. And then you're going to have maybe a little bit of extra wastage on that side. But that's how I done it. Or you just work out a way that you're able to get 4 pieces onto your paper to be able to get the same measurements. And then what you do is just fold them individually in half. And you can keep adding more pages if you wanted to make more pages for your booklet. But if you do decide to add more pages, you're going to notice that when you put all of your pieces together and on top of one another like this, so you have more pages, you're going to notice on this side it's not going to all line up. It's all going to probably stagger out. So then what you do is that you get them all right up to the middle as far as you can, and then just using a paper cutter and a ruler, line it up on the top of the first page, and then cut it all the way down, and that will give you a nice smooth edge finish. Oops, sorry about that. You'll get a nice smooth edge finish. That's why I just use 4, because it's pretty much okay. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grab a paper clip, and I did add some vellum, so I just placed a piece of vellum scrap that I had and placed it in the middle, but you don't have to do that. And then you can just add one of extra scrapbook paper if you want to add more color to it. So it's all the same way. I'm just going to show you how to put it together. So once you're happy with all of your pages that you want to put inside, you're going to place the fold in the middle of the fold of the folder. Place a paper clip on one side to hold it, and I'll just grab another clip and another one on this side. So when you cut your paper, you just want to make sure that the edge of your paper sits inside these holes, not overlapping over the hole. Otherwise you're not going to be able to add your string to the holes. So just making sure your papers are inside where you've got your hole marking. And all I'm going to do now is grab my stapler. And this is a good stapler because it goes all the way just a bit over 3 inches. So it's perfect for me to be able to get it right in there. So just make sure you have a stapler that can go as far as 3 inches. And I'm just going to line it up at the fold in the middle and press it down. And that will hold the pages in place. And then I'll do the other side. And then I can just fold this over now. Just press these down. And then just fold it with my bow folder, because it is a little bit thick, so it won't completely fold down. And I'll just take these out. And there you have yourself a tag style booklet with some pages and a couple of pockets, and then you can punch a hole up here and decorate the top, add your little string of your choice, and you've made yourself a nice little tag style tag holder or booklet with a 6x6 paper. So I hope you enjoyed this 6x6 paper tutorial, and I will see you soon in my next video, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.